Hey guys, this is going to be just a quick update. If you've seen some of my past videos, you've seen my beautiful marble Queen Pothos, a piperemnum that I had from Lowe's. It was in a really big container. If you've not seen those videos, check it out and you can see it in all its glory. Well, a couple weeks after I had it, a couple of the leaves started browning for me, getting these terrible brown spots. I had to keep pulling them out. Of course, I Googled it, and there are like every single reason why that might be happening to your plant. Overwatering, underwatering, too much sun, not enough sun, soggy roots, too root bound. So I thought I'm going to get a head step and pull it out and make sure that the roots are still good to go, and repot it, get it some new soil, and maybe relocate it into a better spot to help prevent those brown spots from happening. I had it pretty close to a air conditioning vent, and originally I thought that might be the source of the problem and that might be contributing to these spots, even though I had another pothos right there as well in the same spot more or less, and he had been doing fine. So I don't know if these ones are just a little bit more sensitive due to their variegation. I think that very well may be the case, but regardless, I took it out. It was severely root bound. There was a lot of plant going on in that one pot. So what I ended up doing was separating that. It took me a long time to kind of deconstruct it. I had a couple pots that I had recently purchased from Big Lots. These pots were about $11, which for a ceramic pot I thought was a pretty good deal. So I had these kind of lying around the house, wasn't sure what I was going to do with them, and decided to, repot my pothos into these. This one, as you can see, has a couple of examples of those brown spots that just kept occurring and showing up, which is really heartbreaking because these leaves are so incredibly beautiful. To see them kind of, plagued by this spotting was really upsetting me. I just could not sit back and do nothing and see this plant die on me, a slow and painful death. So some of these leaves still have that brown spotting. It's a little crispiness, but most of it's kind of mushy. I've took out a lot of the browner spots that I saw. Really tried to take out a lot of those leaves that I saw. So this is an example of one that just kept these brown spots on there. It wasn't really sure what the source of the problem was, but hopefully now that I've repotted it into this pot, and I have this pot, this was another score from Big Lots, $11, which I think is a really great deal. As you know, the ceramic pots can be sometimes expensive. So that's my other kind of section of it. He still has a little bit of those brown spots, and the majority of this one is going pretty strong, I think. So he's got still some of those great big leaves. He's still growing, he's still climbing and trailing. It's still one of my most favorite plants that I've ever had. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. That was partly the reason why I just couldn't sit back and let it die a slow and painful death, because this is probably one of the most favorite plants that I've ever had. I'll keep you guys posted. Again, that's just, one of the pots that I kind of had to disassemble and put those into two pots. Hopefully they'll live. And then, I don't know if you remember or if you could see, but in the original pot that it was in, it had this great big vine on it. I clipped that and put it into water, one day at a time, one step at a time, sorry. It's kind of a reminder of being patient when it comes to propagating, but these I kind of swirled up, put in there and shoved in there, and you can't see, but there are some roots coming out of that. And I don't know what I'll do with this one. I might send it off to my mom for her own Marble Queen plant, or I might repot this into some of those other plants. I'm not quite sure, but I'll let it kind of grow out and recover as best I can. I just couldn't throw this away. Just some of these leaves are so friggin' gorgeous, and I just had to save every single one. Even this one I can probably clip out, but when he was healthy, it was one of my favorites. So I'm just having them hold on best they can in there, and we'll wait to see what happens. Just wanted to show you guys an example of sometimes even the easiest plants can give you trouble. It's not always super clear what the problem might be or what the solution is, but you know, what can you do? That's a good example of maybe trying to get ahead of the problem and investigating the roots and the soil that it's in, possibly replanting plants that might be problematic from the big box stores that you might get them from, which this one came from Lowe's, so I wasn't totally positive that it was in the best soil condition. So I rectified that as best I could. We'll see how it goes. I hope it survives. As you guys know, that was one of my favorites. I'm pretty obsessed with the pothos as it is. I just wanted to show you guys kind of the update and the progress on its life right now. So wish me luck. If you have any tips for me, or if you know why this is happening to the plant, if it's happened to yours or you have a similar experience, I'd love to hear about it. It's kind of a shame. It's majorly bumming me out. So I hope what I've done to it was the right thing, and that it will not only survive but overcome that and continue to do better. Anyway, thanks for watching this quick little update. I hope you guys enjoy it. I appreciate all the views and the thumbs up and the subscriptions. Keep them coming. Thanks for all your positive comments. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye.